Hello all. Now in the previous session we have discussed about the tension in which we have discussed the two cases. Now in this session we will discuss the further topics. Okay. First we will discuss about the case 3 and case 4 of the tension and we will finish the tension topic. Case 3. Okay. The pulley and it's a block of mass. It is M1 and M2. Now it is here, it is making an angle. Okay. Now if we write the free body diagram. Now if the body is moving downwards with acceleration A. Okay. It is moving. So it moves upwards. Tension M1G and it is A. For the first body, the free body diagram states that T minus M1G is equal to M1A. Okay. Now T is equal to M1 into G plus A. Now the body is moving downwards. It's making an angle theta. So by normal reaction here mg cos theta. Okay, now it is mg sin theta. Now the free body diagram states that normal reaction is equal to mg cos theta. So m1g sin theta minus t is equal, or we can write here m2g sin theta minus t is equal to m2a. So the tension will become m2 into g sin theta minus a. Okay. Now if you want to find out the acceleration, we will equate these two terms. So it is taken as 1 and it is taken as 2. 1 is equal to 2. If we get both, we will get the acceleration. Now m1 into g plus m1 into a is equal to m2 into g sin theta minus m2 into a. If we get the acceleration on the left hand side, m1 plus m2 into a is equal to m2g sin theta minus m1g. Now if we common g here, now if we common g on the right hand side, it will become g common, it will become, okay, g common, it will become m2 sin theta minus m1 up. It will become like this is the case. Now if we want to find out the acceleration, the g will common and m2 sin theta minus m1 upon the total mass m1 plus m2. Okay. Now if we substitute this value in here, the tension is equal to m1 into g plus a. If you want to find out the tension will become M1 M2 into G 1 into 1 plus sin theta upon M1 plus M2. Okay, we have discussed the case 3. First, case 3. Now I am going to explain. Case 3 states that one body is on the inclined plane and one body is in the straight vertical. Now if we take the free body diagram of the M1 block, it is going upwards because the M2 is more than M1. M2 is greater than M1. Okay. Now if we take the free body diagram, the body will moving upwards, so the tension will be more. T minus M1G is equal to M1A. Now tension is equal to M1 into G plus A in the first case. Now for the second case, the body is moving, so this factor will be more. And if we draw the free body diagram, the M is equal to mg cos theta and mg cos theta. So M1G mg cos theta minus tension is equal to ma. Okay, we got the tension. Now if you want to find the acceleration, we equate this both terms. 1 is equal to 2. So m1g plus m1a is equal to m2g sin theta minus m1a. If we get the a terms on the left hand side, m1a plus m2a is equal to m2g sin theta minus m1g. Okay, we will get this term. Now if we common g on the right hand side, it will become g into m2 sin theta minus m1. So acceleration will become g into m2 sin theta minus m1 upon m1 plus m2. Now if we want to find out the tension, T is equal to m1 into g plus a. So that the final tension will become T is equal to m1g m1 m2g into 1 plus sin theta upon m1 plus m2. Okay. Now we have completed the case 3 and we are going to discuss about the case 4. Okay. Okay. Case 4 has the two bodies on the inclined plane. Now here also M2 is greater than M1. Okay. So the M2 will pull the M1 block. Now if you take for the M2, it will become M2G sin theta minus M tension is equal to M2 into A. Now the tension will become M2G sin theta minus M2A. Or if we common the tension M2 as M2 into G sin theta, or we will leave this one. It is taken as 1. Now here also it will become M1. So it will become M1G sin theta. And here mg will act like this and the mg cos theta, and here the normal reaction. So n is equal to mg, it will balance. Now the tension T2 will become 1g sin theta minus tension is equal to m1 into a. Now the tension will become m1g sin theta minus m1a. It will taken as 2. Now if you want to find out the acceleration, we will equate this and we get the acceleration, okay? Or it is 2, it is 2, it is 1 and it is 1, okay? Now we will balance this 2. 1 is equal to 2. 1 is equal to 2. Now m2g sin theta 2 minus m2a is equal to m1g sin theta 1 minus m1a. If we take the m2g sin theta terms on the left hand side, we will get m2g sin theta 2 minus m1g sin theta 1 is equal to m2a minus m1a. Or sorry, okay, there is a mistake, students. Here it is plus and it is minus. Okay, the mistake will rectify here. Tension positive and m2a plus. It will become plus here. Okay. Now if you common g here, g into m2 sin theta 2 minus m1 sin theta 1 is equal to, if you common acceleration here, m1 plus m2. Now we got it here up to here, and if you want to find out the acceleration, we will do here. Okay, here if you want to find out the acceleration here, now we want to divide this term by this. Okay, the acceleration will become m2g sin theta 2 minus m1g sin theta 1 upon total mass. Okay, now if you want to find out the tension, T is equal to m1 m2 into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 upon m1 plus m2. Now we got tension for the case 4. Case 4 states that a body m1 and m2 are on the inclined planes with an angle theta 1 and with an angle theta 2. Now the m2 is greater than m1. So the m2 will pull the block m1. Now if we draw the free body diagram, it will occur like this. Now for the m2, the free body diagram shows like this. And if you write the equations, m2g sin theta 2 minus tension is equal to m2 into a. For the first t minus m2 is equal to m1a. If we equate these two terms, we get the acceleration like this. Now if we substitute acceleration at here or here, we get the tension as like this. Now there is a simple trick for the finding the tensions for the 4 cases. As we have seen the 2 cases in the previous session, now there is a trick for writing the free body diagrams for this. Now this is the trick. We will apply this formula for the 4 cases. Now we will see how we apply in a tabular form. It is a trick also. Trick. The trick, okay? Now, first case 1, case 2. Or first we will say the case, we will see the case 1. Case 1, okay? Here, a pulley having two masses M1 and M2. Now, the angle here is 0. Okay, the angle is M2G sine. Okay, the angle is 90 degrees. 90 with the bottom 90 degrees. Now, if you want to find out the acceleration as A is equal to, if you place the theta 1, theta 2 as 90, the sin theta is equal to sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. So we get m2 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2 into g. Okay, this is the trick. Now for this one the angle is 90. So here sin 90 is 1 and the sin 90 is 1. So there are 1 plus 1 gives rise to 2, and the tension will become 2 m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2 into g. To the acceleration and the tension. Now case 2. Case 2. It is m1 and it is m2. Okay. Now here the angle is, here it is 90, but here the angle is 0. So if you substitute m2g, m2 into sin theta 2, sin 90 is 1, so m2g, and the sin 0 is 0, so m1 plus m2. And if you want to find the tension, here we apply sin 1, sin theta 1, sin 0 is 0, and sin theta 2, the theta 2 is 90, so sin 90 is 1. m1 m2g upon m1 plus m2. We got the case 1 and the case 2. Now if we want for the case 3, case 3 states that a body is vertical, another is an incline with an angle theta. Now the blocks m1, m2, it is a pulley. Now here the block is at 90 degrees. 90 degrees. It is theta 1. Theta 2 is equal to theta. So A is equal to theta 1 is 9. Theta 2 is 9. It is an angle, that is m2g sin theta minus m2g upon m1 plus m2. Okay. Now and the tension here, sin 90 is 1 and the sin theta 2 is equal to theta. So the tension is m1 m2 into 1 plus sin theta upon m1 plus m2. Okay, and this is for case 4. In the case 4, theta 1 is equal to theta 2 is equal to theta. So sin theta and m1 plus m2. Here also sin theta. Now we get the case. We have completed that trick using the 4 cases. Now we are going to discuss another topic. Now we are going to discuss the friction. Okay, we are going to discuss the friction. What is maybe friction? If you walk on the road as 1 to 1, okay, there is an opposing force, that opposing force to that of the applied force. Okay, and is an opposing force. It is an opposing force to the applied force. Okay, it is an opposing force to the applied force. Okay, that means if we apply the force as F, force on a block mass M. Now the frictional force is opposite. So there are 3 conditions. If F is greater than friction, now the body will move. Body will move. And if it is less, it is equal to F, the body will be stationary. If F is equal to F, it is the wedge. It will start to slide. Body will be stationary. And if F is greater than F, it is less than F, now the body at rest. Okay, now there are 2 types of frictions, the static friction and the kinetic friction. Static and the kinetic. Now the formula of friction is F is directly proportional to N, and the proportionality constant is mu. F is equal to mu into N. Okay, it is the frictional force, it depends upon the normal reaction and the body of contact. F depends upon normal reaction and the contact. Contact means either it is rough or smooth. Rough or smooth. And it is does not depends upon and does not depends upon F is not dependent on area of contact. Area of contact. Okay. Now this static friction. Static friction means static friction. The frictional force applied at the wedge of sliding. It applicable at the wedge of movement. It is denoted as Fs. And if frictional force is equal to F static, it is known as maximum friction or maximum restoring force. Okay. Now the kinetic friction. It applies when body is moving and it is denoted by Fk and the frictional constant is mu k. Sorry student, it is mu s and here it is mu k. Okay. Now we have completed discussing static friction and the kinetic friction. Now what are the cases? There are 3 cases we will discuss now. Now there are 3 cases. If F is equal to F, the body is at rest. Now if F is equal to F static, it is the wedge of motion. Or sorry student, it is maximum static force. Okay. If F is equal to Fk, the body will move. Okay, we have discussed about the static friction and the kinetic friction, and we have discussed the 3 cases. Now there are, if the bodies are in motion in a state, if the bodies are in motion in an inclined plane, either up or down, we will see now its acceleration. After that we will end this chapter. We will discuss combinedly because it will gain. Now the body having same mass M and M, having a theta, here also theta, and now what is the acceleration? Downwards mg, and the body is moving downwards. Here the body is moving upwards. Okay. Now if we divide it, m1g cos theta, and here it is mg sin theta. Okay. Now it is the body is moving downwards. The frictional force is also in the downwards. Okay. Now the mg sin theta minus ma is equal to frictional force. Here frictional now it is the mg n. Now we know F is equal to mu into n. Now if we get mg sin theta minus mg, and this mu mg is equal to m into a. Now if we common the masses, acceleration is g sin theta minus mu g. This is the acceleration. Now for this, the acceleration is mg sin theta and the frictional force is upwards. Now if you write like this, the body's acceleration upwards. F minus mg sin theta is equal to ma. Okay. F minus mg is equal to ma. Now here friction is equal to mu mg. Or sorry, here there is a mistake. Here the body will move mg sin theta upwards. Okay, here it is plus mu mg plus mg sin theta is equal to ma. Now if we common the acceleration masses, now a is equal to mu g plus g sin theta. Okay. Now we have derived the formulas for the acceleration. Now there are if you use kinematical equation like v square is equal to u square plus 2gh, we can get the sorry, here there is a mistake. If you use kinematical equation, they will get the another terms. So we have completed the frictional topic, and this is for the friction topic. And in the next session, we will discuss the problems of the Newton's laws of motion. Okay, and the friction. Thanks for watching this video.